Oh, okay.
It was amazing.
Oh
Stories.
yeah.
Wow.
Did you hit record, Kyle?
Playing on it. Ready, Nick?
You did hit record?
That was very good.
We're not on camera yet, are we?
You know when it happens.
Yes. You're the best. You're the best, Kyle.
Wait.
Liftoff of Discovery.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
I messed that up.
Ran the door.
I came in early.
Pretend you're a drummer.
I did it better the first time. Pretend I'm a drummer? I pretend that I'm a drummer a lot. Every show. A lot.
Oh! You're gonna die.
Give us the wave, Kyle.
That was the second. Yeah, that was the second one.
It's up to you, bud. When you feel it.
We're here!
We're back. Oh, we're back. We're on the show. We're live finally.
Woo!
Real simple setup.
Just
Absolutely.
real simple.
I'm literally sweating. You love when we start on time?
Has that ever happened?
No, it's never happened. Well, guys, here we are.
Here we are.
First time in the studio. Oh, I just.
I know it's really hard to.
In the studio.
So sorry.
It's really hard to ignore you guys for like a whole hour while I'm setting up, and then all of a sudden I'm like, "Hi, I love you." Anyways,
Almost doesn't seem authentic.
we're here in the new studio. Finally, we're all back together, doing it in the studio together for the first time. And we also have Kyle in the closet. He's doing it in the closet for us, right, Kyle?
There's so many jokes.
He doesn't have a microphone. He doesn't have a microphone, but eventually we'll get a microphone. How do you guys feel?
Giggly.
How's this look?
This looks amazing.
This does look good.
Yeah.
We have multiple camera angles. Because that's what Catholics want. So much has happened. We have a guest we're gonna try to call, just because I thought I'd make the first time way more complicated than it needs to be.
That's fine.
Perfect.
This is our first time all recording here, right? Yeah, I already said that. Okay.
Yep.
At the studio.
And we're walking. A lot has been going on. Why do you keep knocking that over, Allie?
So
No, it was me, and then it was.
Wow, you guys all have
Snack.
bottles of water too.
I got you a bottle of water.
This is right there. Yeah, this is.
it was the bell.
It was the bell.
Okay.
Really cool.
So let's give people updates. How have we been since the last? Allie and I have recorded podcasts here, and Nick and I have recorded podcasts. It's been a little bit. It's been a hot minute.
for the parish.
Yeah, we've done some for the parish.
You guys made a video here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
What? Wow, Johnny.
It wasn't a podcast. It was a video. Sorry, Nick.
What else has been going on? COVID has happened. It's wrecked the nation. The world.
peaking.
It's been like 3 years.
Now it's
so.
the peak, supposedly, for
Right.
our area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
We're in the thick of it.
Dallas County just said, like, I think it's just Dallas County, that everyone has to wear a mask at establishments.
Harris
Really?
did too. It's $1,000 fine if you don't.
If you don't wear a mask,
For the next 8 days, yeah.
Wow.
like in public, like out in the nature,
places.
open places.
Yeah, nature. In nature, if you don't wear a mask, then the deers.
But
will
they'll fine
arrest
you?
Like,
Yeah.
if you're taking, like, outside.
If you
or
go to
if
like
you
the
just
grocery
go,
store or something for the
Oh,
next
yeah. Well,
8
there's
days.
so many people that are, like, not wearing masks. I was like, are we okay with
I'm a
that?
bad person. I'm a bad person.
I'm
I
trying
know.
to. Interesting.
Shouldn't admit that here, but
So I'm excited. We finally have.
Just
I think we have a good setup here. Just to let everyone know, we finally have like Kyle can switch camera angles whenever, like if I'm just really talking or when Allie's talking, he'll just switch. And that's really hot. And then it's all edited live, so that cuts down on.
Really?
So I'm thinking that we're gonna be able to put out more episodes quicker.
Wow.
Which also I feel a little insecure about because it almost sounds like I literally had to make a whole. I had to procure an entire building and work on a setup for like 7 months before finally getting consistent. When literally people are putting out episodes on their iPhone every week. So, anyways, but that's just my.
You're doing great.
It's my flaw. It's my fatal flaw.
That's okay. This is really good.
What else has been going on? COVID. The world's still riddled with racism. And Allie,
I know.
before the podcast.
I know that more than anybody.
Exactly,
here at
more
the
than any of
table
us.
right now.
Yep.
Do you want to explain?
No.
Why?
Because I'm going to let you.
No, I don't
Do
want
the
to.
telling?
No, I don't
Yeah.
want to.
Well, then now we got to explain
No,
it.
I don't.
'Cause now everybody thinks the worst about you right now. No, I was walking into the studio just now.
all right, here you go.
And I walked past a trash can that was on the ground. Maybe I should have picked
Okay,
it up.
yeah, you
but I walked
explain
in,
yours.
and then Allie looks at me, and she's like, "Nick, why didn't you pick up that trash can?" And I was like, "Allie, you realize you just told a Mexican
No!
to
Go pick up that trash can.
This is a microaggression.
No.
I think this was.
No, what had happened was there's a storm brewing here in Grapevine right now, and it's really crazy.
And it's called racial tension.
There's a storm.
That's the storm.
With no. And your next door neighbor people, all of their
You mean the
trash
Molar
cans.
MMA? Check them out, molarmma.com.
Molar MMA. Their trash cans were just everywhere. And so I said, Johnny, you should go pick those up for them because their trash is getting everywhere. What if they go into the street or something? Of you. Well, then Johnny tried to and attacked him, but that's a separate story.
Well.
No, it didn't go very well. So then Nick was pulling up, and Johnny, in my head, I was like, oh, Nick will pick them up. And Johnny said, I bet you Nick will not pick them up. And so he came in and he did not pick them up. So I said, Nick, why didn't you pick up the garbage cans? Because I thought better of you.
Oh,
I still think better
the
of
only
you,
reason
but-
is because
you knew who I am.
Nick, no,
Nick is a very logical thinker. He
we said they're going down anyway.
He's like, no, I'm not gonna pick these up because they're gonna continue to get thrown everywhere.
In my head, that's not what
To be
happened.
honest, I was actually a little preoccupied, so I actually didn't even notice the trash cans at all. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah.
I was preoccupied by something. I was putting it in my belt loop.
Here we go.
Oh.
This can't be good.
Here we go. Well,
Oh shit,
Well.
he lost it. Did he lose it?
What are you looking for?
What did he possibly lose
What are
it?
you looking for?
I know what he's looking for.
Nick just walked off camera, and now he's slowly walking through the hallway.
Is it in your truck? I know what he's looking for.
Nick, did you have a stroke?
Were you preoccupied, Nick? Were you?
You just walked off camera, and then you slowly walked
Did
through.
you do something?
Oh, yes.
Wait,
yes.
Where did? Oh, wow! Why did you mess it up?
I'm
for me?
sorry.
Gosh, yeah, that's
Here.
so freaked
Here.
out. Imagine.
Oh, here you go.
Oh.
Oh, this is why Nick was preoccupied.
Yeah, here you go. It was Allie's birthday.
It's the
A
birthday.
while ago. It was Allie's birthday.
So someone explain this.
Oh my
This
gosh.
This started
Johnny
with
made this.
This started with Nick's
Johnny made
birthday
that with
3
his-
years ago.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah, last year.
Oh.
Or two? No.
Yeah, last year was
He's
the
had
first
it.
year.
He's had it twice. Okay, so
Well,
2 years ago.
yeah, 'cause
I'll
his
take
birthday's
this
in
shot
April.
right here. Check
2
this.
years ago,
Oh yeah.
Nick's
There you go.
birthday.
Johnny's a fine craftsman of wood.
So we have a tradition of all annoyingly surprising each other on our birthdays right when we're about to go to
For
sleep.
people just listening,
We couldn't do it.
For people just
Oh,
listening,
yeah, sorry.
this is a piece of wood that has permanent marker on it that says "It is your
Let's be
birthday."
more specific. This is a 12-inch section of a Douglas fir 2x4.
Thank you.
It says it is your
Actual
birthday.
dimensions 1.5 by 3.5.
So
Yeah.
this is affectionately called the birthday wood that we
No.
pass from person to
Allie does
person.
not
We
refer
have
to it as
never
Allie,
called
don't-
it that.
don't.
We've
Okay,
never
the
called it.
birthday totem that we pass from
Yeah,
person to person.
Birthday stud.
The birthday stud.
there you go.
Oh,
That's
that's
'cause
hot.
that's
That's
actually-
I like that.
That's
It's
hot.
the birthday
He's not
stud.
saying that
Yeah, I don't know why.
So, okay, the tradition started 2 years ago when it was Nick's birthday. We were going to surprise him, and I think my wife got sick or something.
Yeah.
I had to stay home, but I wanted to contribute to the presents because Edmund and Allie are always, and Nick.
What did we get, Nick? We got Nick presents, and you contributed
and
wood.
this was
We
a
got
name.
like cake, beer, or
Yeah,
scotch or
yeah.
something.
You brought Topo Chico, and then this last year for Nick's birthday, Edmund chose the alter ego of Gordon Ramsay
Yeah.
to play that night.
And he made us
One-
all
oh,
come
that's
in
right.
too.
One
Yeah.
of my favorite things
I
in
yelled
life
at him.
is Edmund Mitchell cooking me food.
Oh,
it's
that's
the
sweet.
best. It's actually
He's a
nice.
good cook.
birthday.
So
But he made-
speaking of
it was
Allie's
very
birthday,
good.
happy birthday, Allie.
Thank you.
We like you. We like you a lot.
Thanks. I
Why
appreciate
were
it.
you out of town? You knew that we were gonna surprise you. And why did you decide
That was
to
decided, so I turned
spend time with your
30.
family?
I turned 30 years old.
Yeah, you turned 30. This is now how old are you, Johnny?
You're the youngest.
Are you
Well, you've
are you
always been
30 yet? Because this isn't a middle-aged
You're like
podcast.
26. Turned
Okay.
27
26?
next
When
month.
you turn 30, this will become a middle-aged podcast.
Wow. Yeah.
So we have a guest that we're going to call, and her name is Heidi, but I forget. She has like a longer name, but I think she just goes by Heidi. But I came across her.
I think you said it right the first time.
I think it's.
Her name is Heidi. I think she has a longer name, but I think she goes.
Well, it's like Heidi Marie. It's like Heidi Marie or something, but I forget. So look up on your phone
Her name's
the
Heidi.
look up on your phone.
Heidi.
Hey, listen, man, I'm flustered.
It's been a long
I'm
time.
flustered. It's been a long time. Okay. But if you look
What
up
was that, Matt? Doesn't make any sense at all.
Reliquary Supply, if you look up Reliquary Supply
That's such a word.
on Instagram, look it up. Look it up.
Relic.
Oh, like Saint Relics?
Yeah,
I don't mean to know how to
Oh, here
spell
we
it, but
go.
Allie might.
Okay, so we're gonna give her a
But
call.
isn't a reliquary like?
I think
it
so.
looks like a monstrance.
I
for
think you need to
relics.
ask her this. I think you need to ask her.
Wow.
But it's beautiful stuff. So we're gonna try to call her right now and see if we can
Look at that.
do this.
Wow,
so
what is
Oh,
that?
baptismal.
Wait, no,
Call
is it-
Heidi.
no, a reliquary is like an entire room. full of saint relics.
I think
Okay,
you're
that's
right.
really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That's like
It's
like
holy water.
wall to wall,
And
floor ceiling.
look at that! Wow, look, this is baptismal set.
You guys know Edmund took that photo with his
I
iPhone.
don't know. Hello, Heidi.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
If that's your real
Yeah, I can
name.
hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Hopefully there's not an echo here. Thank you so much for putting up with our tech difficulties.
Wow.
You had
Oh, not a problem at all. I totally get it.
trouble.
So Heidi, do you I feel bad. Do you go by Heidi or your full name is Heidi something 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 and then there's like a last name?
Yeah, I get this question a lot. You can just call me Haida.
Oh, Haida. I'm so sorry.
Haida.
No, you don't have to apologize. That's totally normal.
Okay, so I came across your Instagram and immediately I was like, I just want to talk to this person because the stuff that you're making here is really beautiful. And just tell us about how do you see? I'm having a hard time pronouncing everything. Reliquary Supply.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do a double whammy there. My name's Haida Marie, and I have a company called Reliquary.
Haida
so not your
Marie?
fault.
Okay.
Yeah, so Reliquary was started, a couple of years ago, but, slow and steady is kind of the motto.
Yeah.
That color's
Kind of growing from this idea of trying to bring a new aesthetic into Catholic devotional goods.
For sure. Yeah.
This is beautiful.
So I'm getting an echo. Are you getting an echo?
No, I mean there's a little bit of a lag. I'm sorry. Are you hearing yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, let me turn down the TV a little
A
bit.
holy water
Heidi,
bottle.
you have Haida. I'm sorry.
Haida.
You have an amazing Instagram grid.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
looking
it's
at it right
very
now.
It is
Well
beautiful.
done.
That's pleasing to the eye.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we just have a couple products out right now, which is really intentional, and I'm really looking forward to putting out a few more this summer or into the fall. But my partner is a designer and art director, and so he's sort of the brawn, the design brawn behind the brand. But yeah, so he does graphic design for a lot of secular companies, and what we wanted to do was find a way to incorporate some of the beauty into what the church is, or what the faithful, can use. So
Why do you think so? This is something I've wanted to ask you is I think a lot of Catholic stuff when it comes to just like, obviously there's been a boom in designs of like t-shirts and, like Catholic products and Blessed is She and all these like devotionals and stuff. But I loved that your website, I mean, a holy water holder, a baptismal candle, these are much more traditional things. And it seems like, in my opinion, that Catholic stuff, like those Catholic staples that are in churches, like the quality's kind of gone down. What do you think that's like caused? Why do you think that has happened? Like, it seems like there was this golden age where things were very delicately and beautifully made. And then is it just commercialism, consumerism, communism? Like, what is it
It's probably that one.
that, not communism, what is it that's made Catholic stuff like this not be beautiful?
yeah, I'll tell you what. So I used to work in a church, and I was the RCIA director, and we would get donations from people of older Catholic things that they were wanting to move along, or someone had passed away and they wanted to donate, and they were beautiful. They were, so delicate. They were intentional. They were all sorts of, these things that we think about when we think of, Catholic beauty. And none of it could compare to what I could buy, like, off of the big Catholic online stores.
Yeah, we don't want to name Autumn, but
Yes, no.
we would never do that.
Beep that out.
We call them
Listen, sponsor us.
CatholicStuff.com. That's what I
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So, or like different things like that, couldn't buy really nice stuff. And that was where the idea for Reliquary kind of bloomed, was like, we can do better. Like we can do more than like a redesigned holy card. We can do a candle, we can do a crucifix, we can do a bottle, we can do, well, but we've got some other things coming that are also off the beaten path a little bit when you think about redesigned Catholic stuff. And I think it's generational. I think it's a generational thing. The accessibility and kind of the idea of like mass evangelization through like small, medals or cards or things like that, and trying to like spread the faith that way. And I think we're seeing like kind of a slingshot effect where it's, that's the wrong word.
No, that was an amazing.
That's the one.
That was an amazing. I love this phrase, slingshot effect.
You're coming back around, and now there's a lot of folks who want something that's like higher quality, that's a lot more intentional and thoughtful and sourced responsibly and ethically and packaged, with sustainability in mind and all of these things. And there's just a big space for that in Catholic land.
For sure.
So,
do you have questions for Heidi? Haida,
we saw that on your Instagram that there was a gentleman who does the woodworking for you.
I believe his name is Nicholas.
I believe his name is Nicholas.
And the person talking, his name is also
this person talking
Nicholas.
right now.
Nicholas.
His name is Nicholas, and I come with another friend whose name is not Nicholas. His name is Johnny. But I can tell you, we can do woodworking things too. I think you should just fire Nicholas right now on the spot, because you have Johnny and I for life. We're sold by your Instagram. I think Nicholas will get over it. I think he looks like a strong man.
Yeah.
Strong-willed.
Are you guys close?
Are you guys close?
Are you guys close?
Listen, I am on the hunt perpetually for Catholic creatives and makers and crafters.
Hey, seriously.
This is a total joke. I was just kidding.
No, hey, seriously. No.
Though.
Johnny and Nick are actually very talented woodworkers.
I don't think we're as good as Nicholas, though. Nicholas is great. Do you see this?
Heidi, you'll see this.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
You'll see this when it comes out. But we have an example of our work in our hands right here, so you can see. But if you need help breaking up with Nicholas, we're here for you.
Okay, Heidi,
That's a shame.
Well, we'll give you some good Bible verses to use to break up with him. That kind of sometimes helps the tension.
It's not you, it's me, Leviticus 3:15.
It is finished.
Yeah, it is finished.
It's too good.
Heidi, so what I'm thinking when I see this kind of stuff is like, what's the future of Catholic stuff and not Catholic stuff. I guess CatholicStuff.com. Like, is it going to take, some of these smaller companies like yourself kind of becoming a bigger player in the space? Is the future that but a company unnamed is their move going to be just to hire a better graphic designer, or are companies like yourself the future going to become like just take over the space? And maybe there's a combination of both. I know that you probably want to be in this space for a long time, but what do you see as the future? Do you think this is the future? Do you think some of these other companies pivot? Do you think they just go by the wayside? Like, what do you think 20 years from now, what are we going to see?
Well, maybe Autumn First should host a challenge.
Like a Autumn Innovation Challenge?
Yeah, I think that's probably the answer that somebody's done to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, Haida, back to you.
Can I give you my honest opinion?
Yes.
Haida, we prefer if you would lie to us.
We want nothing. This podcast is nothing but honest.
So
at
honest.
all times.
To a fault, perhaps.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
So some of the bigger Catholic players have struggled with kind of taking ideas from small Catholic artisans and illustrators, and right now there's like a whole thing going with some of the bigger Catholic players.
100%.
You may or may not have mentioned one of them. So what I'm seeing as what's probably going to happen is I'm going to have, some of those bigger players try to outsource and find a way to create something like what I'm doing, but at a lower price point, and I think that that's just fine. My hope, though, is that I'm going to become, and other people like me, the go-to online for pieces that are well-made, intentional, thoughtful, simple, sustainable, fair trade, at a higher price point. And I think that you will see more people that are going to do that like me. I want more competition, so if anyone's listening right now, please get out there and do this.
Bring it.
Okay, you guys get started.
No, Haida, I think that's so smart. I think that's so smart, and I think 100%. Like, I think there's more and more. To be completely honest, there's more and more millennials becoming middle-aged who do want to pay a premium, who do want to invest in, like what you're saying, fair trade, solid design, solid quality, and have it in their home forever, and have these beautiful items that you have, and to kind of say no to the cheap, fast fashion version of holy, like cheap holy cards and cheap plastic things and cheap metal things. I think we're really seeing a boom in that, and I think you're 100% right. Like, I agree that some of these companies are going to try to imitate, but you guys are going to be on the cutting edge of it.
There's nothing worse than having like a poorly made like saint statue.
Yeah.
One that just looks like really bad. You hate to see like your hero of a saint portrayed.
Well, I personally just can't stand when people when parishes invest like crazy amounts of money into a group that didn't start in a ministerial state. They started like with capitalism in mind, and we're going to profit off of those who are purchasing this thing for prayer. And like, I'm all for like the worker deserves a just wage. I'm all for like, companies making money and being successful in a worldly sense, but if it doesn't start like with ministry, then it's just another market, and like Edmund said, I think people are going to tend to like, I know I would prefer to pay more knowing that it was like made with care and it's really well made, and they don't have 45 million things that they're producing. It's like this.
I think we had a conversation, Edmund and I had a conversation when Every Sacred Sunday first came out with their first journal, their mass journal. And we were talking about like, why aren't these bigger companies, why didn't they think of something like this? And it took like these two women to start doing it, and how beautiful, and how another company could produce a mass journal and they could do it beautifully, whatever. But the idea of like supporting these two women that started from scratch, and like Kickstarters and GoFundMe, like for innovative ideas that are unique, and like Reliquary Supply, like this is a unique thing that you could find this on another website, but I think even the idea that you started it, and these are like, this design is beautiful, and you're not, like Johnny said, you're not making 50 million things. Like, you're very focused on one thing that you're doing, and then adding stuff to that. But I think that's what I'd like to support.
Well, yeah, and Haida, I wish you all the success, and I hope you become very popular and famous.
We're gonna make you popular,
and this becomes huge. But to be honest, like, coming across you in Instagram, it's kind of like the new version of walking through an album, like a record store, and then you find like an album that like you feel like, why don't more people know about this? And then you're so excited about supporting like this band, like, oh man, this is the small band that I found. Like, that's how I found coming across your Instagram account, was like, oh shoot, like if anyone sees any of these items in my home, they're going to be like, where did you get this? Like, this is beautiful. Like, what is this? And to be passionate about, a family making these little, these items. I hope you become huge, but there's something about that that's just so awesome,
Yeah.
We knew you in.
Thank you. Yeah, it's such a big thing to be collaborative. Like, I have to tell you guys, like, I am not very talented artistically. We just got a bunch of new photography for a holy water bottle, and I looked at it and I said, I don't know if this is good or bad. And so I put it in front of the designer, and he was really excited. I was like, okay, now I can be excited. I had no idea.
That's amazing. Way
Allie's
to
not good at
collaborative
art
though.
either.
No, I'm not good at art either. Yeah.
But that's so awesome that you saw a need, collaborated, used your gifts. So this is so great. Thank you so much, Haida, for coming on and for dealing with all of our tech issues. And if people can go, where do you want people to go? Reliquarysupply.co. But what do you need people to do for you? Like how can we support you, or what can people listening do to support this business?
Yeah, come follow me on Instagram at Reliquary Supply. You can also visit me online on Facebook or Instagram. Those are the best ways to get in contact with me because we'll be releasing a new crucifix this summer, a new holy water bottle this summer, a couple other things, and that's the best way to keep up with us.
That's awesome. If you're ever in Texas, you got to stop by our studio. Maybe we could do like a pop-up shop, record a podcast. Like, it'll be awesome. We'll give everyone holy water bottles and you'll sell millions. You'll have to bring a truckload of stuff here. But if you're ever in Texas, you're more than welcome at the studio.
Thank you so much, you guys, and I'll hook you up with a holy water bottle.
Heck yeah, we'll do a review. We'll do a video review and we'll post it all over the place. We'll do it on the podcast.
I'm in. All right, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Bye.
on. Talk to you later, Haida.
Have a good one.
Bye.
She was so nice.
She was so nice. Where does she live?
We did it, guys.
We did it.
Michigan. They live in Michigan.
Okay. Yeah.
Woo.
That's really cool. How did you come across?
Just browsing Instagram in the middle of the night.
Just browsing.
Yeah, I was crying for a while, and then I went to Instagram Explore, and then clicked over to. I think normally when I've been crying late at night, I go to Emily Wilson's Instagram page.
Oh, okay.
And it really provides inspiration. But I don't feel.
woman?
Well, just no. I mean, just inspiration. I don't feel judged by her.
Oh, good.
Like I do Allie.
Does Ooze of Dudes feel like you're judged?
No, it's Oods of Glutes. Honestly, can we talk about
That's
that?
okay. I judge myself on that too,
Yeah,
so you're
okay.
fine.
Well,
So-
we all judge each other on that.
Yeah, that's true. So how are we doing, Kyle? Are we still recording? All right, everything's fine. Everything's
That was
fine.
great. Everything's
It was okay.
fine.
There's a little bit of echo, but then we got into a groove there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For people listening at home, you can call 817-527-1423 and leave a voicemail.
I feel like we should make that into like a jingle.
We could make it a jingle.
live? Is this live?
No, it's not. No. Voicemail. You can leave a voicemail.
Like
yeah.
4, 2, 3.
Matt Cranley.
He's lying to us right now.
Yes.
No, it's not
actually
live.
live.
No,
It's about
I
to
promise
pop
you,
out
it's not
of
live.
the-
It's not live.
Oh.
Matt Cranley actually has been asking if he can make new jingles for the show.
Oh.
We should do it to the song.
So-
Or to the.
To the, you got it. You
The
got it.
number.
You got it. There you go. Okay, yeah,
That
we'll
would
do
be
it.
so fun. People, send in your jingles to the. Okay, what is the number again?
Call
817-500
cleaners.
Stanley Steamer gets carpet cleaner.
Oh,
That
wrong
was-
key,
that
wrong
was-
key.
What
Sorry,
about-
sorry,
like,
sorry,
what's-
sorry.
Like a jingle like this. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. But
What's the one that's like na 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 588-2300 Empire today?
Yeah. See,
It's
so
wrong
they
key,
could do
wrong
that
key.
to the
Let's keep doing
voicemail,
this.
the
This is fun.
show.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
what's another
What's the
another
number
thing?
I got one.
817.
DQ. Anyway,
It's more than ice cream. Is that how it goes?
does nobody know it?
No.
What's that, Brady?
That's what I like about Texas.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are
No.
the worst,
I'm sorry.
man.
Yeah, I failed you
I
on that
don't
one.
know.
DQ.
No, I don't know that one.
Put it in the cone.
Flip it upside down. God.
Bronx has one.
Oh man, guys.
So anyway, 4, 2, 3.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
The
say the
closing
number?
numbers?
What's the
Yeah.
number?
One more time.
We'll write it
Okay,
right now.
It's
Okay.
817-527-1423.
Whoa, slow down.
527.
No, you can't slam the table.
Today.
I can't slam this IKEA table.
Okay, I've been debating.
Allie?
I've been debating telling you guys a story on this podcast. I've been trying to. I don't know if I texted you guys this. Did I tell you guys about my son's medical condition thing?
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, you tell
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
You told
man.
You've told us so many times.
It's a good.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't tell the story.
Why?
No, because you guys have already
Are
heard
you
it.
talking about?
I mean,
Noah
it's a good
and,
story.
No,
and
that's not a medical
Ignatius?
condition.
No,
No, that
no.
wasn't a medical condition.
No, the
that's
medical
called,
condition.
That's called puberty.
That is a medical condition. Happens to 100% of people.
No, that's biology.
No, it's that.
Well, do we want to go to our next?
No, you can tell the story. It's a great story.
No, I don't want you guys to just humor me and laugh.
It's funny.
We do that all the time.
It is a good story.
Okay, I think we could transition into a product review.
Okay.
I like how your eyes went.
I'm excited.
Like you're so supportive.
I love
okay, so we got
product
sent
An
this
iPhone
guy.
10.
Blessed is she.
No.
Liturgical journal planner.
So I want to make another video about this, but this is Allie.
opened it yet.
No, I haven't. Here you go, Allie.
4 creatures.
So let's do a
Whoa.
let's do a live product review right now.
Wait.
Sorry.
Hold on. I've been waiting for this moment.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
For those that are not watching,
Please don't ruin it. We just got it.
Wow. You know it's fancy when it comes in a box.
Yeah.
One of them.
You're using
Wish we had an
very
overhead shot.
intimidating knife.
Oh, wow.
For like saran wrap.
Wish we had an overhead shot.
That's how you.
Look at my notes here.
Which camera are you?
Allie's birthday. Okay, here we go.
Wow.
All right, guys. So this is the Word on Fire.
Oh, man.
Here, we'll do which
shot.
camera? We'll do this
Like
camera
that.
here. How's that look? How's that look? So we're gonna here, Allie.
This like matte black.
That is beautiful.
That's
Isn't that nice? So we were just talking with Reliquary Supply about making beautiful things, and I love the Word on Fire. You know, kind of is picking up on this theme of trying to make something beautiful. So this is the Word on Fire Bible, and now we're gonna open this guy up here.
Ooh,
So here you go, Allie. Why don't you give us your first thoughts?
That's
Whoa,
large.
that is that. It's
It's
not as
substantial.
heavy as I thought it would be. That's a nice.
So give it. So obviously,
Bible.
with any product review, the smell test.
I was about to say, wow, it smells
I can smell
like
it from here.
leather. You can smell.
Oh,
it from
this is
there.
just the
Oh my
Gospels.
gosh! Wow.
That's just the Gospels.
No
It
way.
just says
No
Word on
way.
Fire Bible, the
Allie, flip
Gospels.
in there.
No.
The 4 Gospels with commentary.
it
Yeah,
is.
this is a commentary.
A lot of
Gospel.
commentary.
Wow.
I totally thought it was the whole Bible.
I thought it was the whole Bible
I
too.
did
It's so
too.
thick and hefty.
Stone binding, printed and
Look at
bound in
that.
Italy. That's where you want it.
Mercy
Bound
of
in
the
Italy.
Father. Oh, from John Paul II.
I also love how it opened well. I think it's got a good open.
Let's test it.
It's
I
got
love
a
how
good back
they're
end.
really catering to us right now. The custom font is Angelico.
Ooh,
how it
Angelica.
stays
Oh,
open.
it stays open.
Give us a view of the inside, Allie, for the cameras.
It's readable.
No,
The
give us
font is-
like a
oh,
camera for the inside there.
Wow.
Who is your favorite gospel? We need to go see. The
Oh wow, there's
commentary.
images in there. There's pictures. Oh, sacred art. Okay, loving that. Loving that. Oh, that camera. Here
Wow.
we go. Loving this.
That's nice.
Loving that there's sacred art in here.
Do you have a favorite gospel, Johnny?
Is this gold foil on the ridges
maybe
there?
it's on Mark.
I mean, John
Let's just-
6.
Classic.
I like
So Catholic.
Matthew 7. I really like Matthew 7.
I also love
Like
tassel.
4.
A lot of times companies will do a really nice Bible, but without a tassel.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of tassels. Man, this does feel really
The
nice.
gold on the side, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
it's so
nice.
shimmery.
I love that there's word studies in here. That's really awesome too. Allie, could you pronounce this
Yeah.
Hebrew word?
Ikovia.
All right, you're Russian now. That's noun for a linen cloth.
I think the actual pronunciation is right under it.
I think I nailed it.
Sindana.
Sindona.
Basically nailed
That was
it.
pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are the like contributors
whoa, look
to
at
the
this.
commentary?
Oh, look at this. The cathedral as new
No?
temple. I love the design there. Sorry, what'd you say? Who are the contributors?
Who are the commentators?
Yeah, who are the commentators?
Who are the commentators?
Sure. I don't know.
Well, I think Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John
Okay.
made considerable
Yeah,
major
right.
contributions.
Yeah.
I know them.
That's
Large
all right.
commentary.
Okay, so here's the table of contents. The Word on Fire Bible by Bishop Robert Barron. Then How to Approach the Bible by Bishop Robert Barron. Features of the Word on Fire Bible. And then The Gospel According to Matthew by Brandon Vaught. The Gospel According to Mark
that.
by Father Steve Grinnell. The Gospel According to Luke by Elizabeth Scalia. The Gospel According to John by Abbot Jeremy Driscoll. So that's cool that they wrote those.
Because on the back it talks about discover insights from him.
Oh, interesting.
Thomas Aquinas, Henry Newman.
Chrysostom, you
I
can
can
say
never
Chrysostom.
say. I can never say. it. Don't make me.
no.
Therese of Lisieux.
Okay,
Fulton Sheen.
I had a
I really-
professor in college say that John Chrysostom was like one of the biggest like
Chrysostom. I can't do it.
He was like
Chrysostom.
the example of
Chrysostom.
preaching, right?
I don't remember. No, but she was convinced that John Chrysostom hated women.
Interesting.
And she
That-
took it from like this one little blurb.
Oh,
And I was like,
she preached against the
Wow.
like the king's queen or something, or
I don't know. But I was just like, I don't think you can just assume that from one.
I thought
It's a bold statement.
Here's what I love about this. I love that they really geeked out on this. The font is Angelico, and listen to this. Angelico is a custom font drawn especially for this Bible.
What?
Inspired by the designs of Renaissance typographer But listen, it's named after the fresco painter Blessed Fra Angelico.
Wow.
Is one of my favorite painters. We have a painting of the Annunciation at our church from Fra Angelico that I use a lot in catechesis. So I love the geekiness of this Bible.
they created a font.
Yeah, that's
What?
really awesome.
That's pretty
Ellie,
cool.
you can do that.
I could do that.
Ellie does that every day.
Why am I
Okay,
not
so what would
making
you guys give this? Would you recommend who is this Bible for? Who would you recommend this Bible for?
I was just about to ask you that. I mean, first opinion. I don't know if I would preach with this, but I would definitely
Hit someone with
Study
it?
I would
Bible?
definitely prepare for talks or use this in our house.
It retails at
Yeah.
$59 US mint.
That's not.
Okay,
not
Allie,
bad.
here we go. Come
Honestly,
on.
I thought it would be more. I really did.
But listen, here's the thing, Allie. We don't want to start buying. Allie, we don't want to perpetuate this idea that you just buy $102 Bibles.
Right.
You buy one Word on
this
Fire
would be an
Bible.
heirloom.
Yeah, and
It's
you
substantial.
never.
This is a great Father's Day gift. I would get this for
Oh,
my
for
dad.
sure,
good
for
idea.
sure.
Like for
You can take that
studying.
one. Go ahead.
Okay,
No,
can I have
no,
this?
nope.
Is this? Did you get one
Edmund,
for every
no.
one of us?
It's her dad.
No,
It's my dad.
I know it's your
You
dad.
love my dad.
I love the Hoff dog as much as the next guy.
Okay, on that note.
But listen,
This would be a great Father's Day gift.
I mean, this is in the theme of
Or shoot, I'd want it.
yeah, this is in the theme of you pray with this, it's in your sacred
Yeah.
space, and this is like a lifetime kind of Bible
Demons
that you
and
have.
the pigs, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's really awesome. Okay, so you guys can go to Word on Fire, probably dot something.
Bishopberry.
Go to wordonfire.org to find this Bible.
Great
It has,
study
know where to
Bible.
find it.
it has German top grain leather, Allie. How does that feel in the hand?
That feels German.
Smithsoon binding. I don't even know what that is. So this is awesome.
so
Thank you, Word on Fire, for sending this to us. We'll do another video.
So they gave
kinda-
it to you, but just to you. They
This
sent it
is to
you.
the studio. The studio doesn't have a book of Gospels. This now
So,
is
if anybody from Word on Fire is listening, you've got 3 prime people that could use this.
yeah
Prime.
four. Kyle says
Kyle's
4.
not on the screen, but he would like one
Johnny's
too.
in the bathroom, so
Johnny's.
Okay,
doesn't
so
count.
I love this. Thank you, thank you, Word on Fire.
That's
this
beautiful.
is very beautiful.
Even this, you could keep this to
Yeah.
keep it in. Like
You
that's-
could keep that to keep it in. I think this is going to be set out for. This will be like the studio Bible that will just kind of be set out for us to just read things.
just speak into our lives.
I really love the
love
sacred
that.
art, though. Look at this, the pomegranate. I love this. Anyways, so thank you, Word on Fire.
Thanks,
Go check
Word
that
on
out.
Fire. Word on Fire.
Kyle, how long have we been going for?
37 minutes.
Okay, you texted me here.
Wow.
Hey, if you have to pee, just do it, man.
Oh, I was just asking.
Yeah, just go for it,
I'm on
dude.
the clock.
No, you're good. I'm on the clock. We'll get you a pee bottle.
Hold on.
What was that noise?
What was that? I feel
Is
like
that the
somebody.
I think it was a
Siren?
door. No, I think it was a door moving.
I mean,
But
I
we're
think we
all
all
in
knew it was
here.
a door moving. Yeah, that's the
We're all
issue.
in
No,
here.
it just. No, it just as Johnny left, it just started swinging
How do you
closed.
know? That could have been a
'Cause that's-
different door.
What
I
are you
know
guys
my
afraid
building.
of? Through Christ Jesus, you have nothing to be afraid
Yeah, we got
of.
this block of wood
And
that
this
we can.
$5 knife from
Yeah.
Walmart.
In the word of the Lord. That's beautifully done.
So life updates. Allie, you've quit your job.
Well,
Everyone else except for me is
effective
considering
at the
it.
end of July. Yes.
Okay.
Say, do people know that?
Except for you? No. Edmund, I think now is a good time. Johnny? Or
We're
Nick?
gonna talk
Okay,
about
I
this.
just want to make an
I'm
announcement.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Why are you so
Listen.
offended by that? That's an amazing thing.
What's an amazing thing?
She called Nick Johnny. That's
Yeah.
No, I'm
honored.
I'm mad because I have to rise up to the occasion to be Johnny. She's
and he
gonna
doesn't wanna
draw
rise
work
up?
out of me.
Yeah.
I would rather be. What are you doing,
Johnny, can you stop working with a
Johnny,
knife?
this is what troubled people do. This is what people.
This is what troubled
Guys,
people do. Is this a
just-
cry for help?
just look away.
I can't. You know what I miss though? Where are all the sound effects?
I know.
Man.
Allie, you know what I love
I have a feeling.
is when I work so hard to get this podcast.
It's so good.
This real simple
I know,
setup.
It is. is so good.
What I love is when then someone says,
I'm
you
so
know what
sorry.
would make this just
Dang
a
it,
little
no,
better?
I'm so
Because
sorry.
I will literally think about how to make that happen for the next 3 months.
I'm so
I'll be
sorry.
like, how could I get sound effects?
You're a
about to
horrible
cry?
person.
No,
Someone
it was because
zoom in.
I
That'd be
burped the
amazing if
beer
you
and I
could.
came up.
That was
No, I
so
burped the beer and it
amazing.
came up. I could probably force myself to, but
I'm
I
sorry.
burped the beer and it came up to my nose. Yeah, no, I missed the sound effects too.
That's okay.
We
Johnny can make
we
them.
can make them.
Johnny?
All right. Do you remember the sound effects?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. There's one.
You're welcome.
There's another.
Oh, hell no. That's one of my favorite ones.
That was a great one. Hi. No,
It's there. Yeah, just do it.
we're not gonna hear. No, those are
No.
different sound effects. Stop it. The other sound effect was, oh hi, thanks for checking in. Still a piece of garbage.
That was good.
We were all in
I
the
think
same
those
key.
ones my favorite ones. Have you ever held a baby?
Oh, I love that one.
great.
That
So
was
how many
a
of you
good
guys
one,
ever
yeah.
seen a baby?
Oh, that
suck.
one.
Never seen a baby.
Ever
Oh, I
seen a
just want to
baby.
eat you up.
Yeah.
That was another soundbite. Oh, I just want to eat you up. So how many of you guys have ever seen a
That
baby?
whole first year,
Raise your
that
hand.
Edmund and I worked with each other.
It was
like,
wild.
Well, no, Edmund wanted to record every talk, and I'm like, no, I say really dumb stuff. Like, he's very adamant about it. I'm like,
this is
no,
why.
don't need to record me.
Yeah.
Because then that happens.
Yeah.
What other? Man, I don't know what else we want. Well, I do want to give updates because there are people on Patreon that very graciously are supporting the studio and the show. We're still growing that.
You should give a studio update, like just for anybody who.
I know we
hasn't heard about
had
this.
a strategy session here. We had an amazing. I think I can say. Maybe I won't.
Well,
but
just like I'm talking like the process of like your last 6 months here, like in case anybody hasn't been.
oh
following.
yeah, I mean, we painted everything. I mean, Nick helped put up this French cleat system. I mean, we like
French.
replaced all the lights. I mean, this is a studio room. We worked on. I mean, just tons. I mean, Christian came in town and helped set a lot of stuff up. We built out this studio.
so nice.
The closet for the producer and the desk. Also, a friend has started working here because she was having a hard time working remotely. She was having to set up in her bedroom, and she was like, "If I could have a transition to like workspace, it'd be." So
Wow.
Brittany Anderson started
That's
working
amazing.
here. Your wife has been using it for hair.
My wife's been using it for
For hair.
Storing her
That's
hair,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Storing,
been storing her hair here.
All of her
Problem.
wigs.
Whenever she sheds, she just saves it. Puts it
And
in
she
a little
brings it
Ziploc
here.
bag, brings it here. It's in a little corner.
What else
Yeah.
have we done?
It's okay.
We're getting in touch with a few people. I'll just say it. We're trying to get Providential Co. to come here and do like a pop-up shop. And so advertise to all of Fort Worth and Dallas
Yeah.
to come, but then also do a podcast. Oh, we also had Paul Swope here. After this episode will probably go live right away, but there's at least 2 episodes that are from the back catalog that haven't been published yet. So Kyle was very spirited on that episode. But we did a house concert at the studio with Paul Swope, and then we recorded a podcast. We had a bunch of people here. That was really fun. That episode's coming out. It finally got finished editing. So a lot. We did a full production day for a client here, a Catholic startup kind of company, and then we did a strategy session here. What else? We've done a lot. We started our parish podcast, so now.
Oh my gosh, you have done so much.
Yeah, so now with the whole setup that we have now, there's no real editing because we just do it live. So we're recording 3 episodes at a time on Mondays for our parish. And so now there's like weekly episodes of a podcast coming out for the parish.
Wow.
And all of that is possible because I am extremely intelligent, but also because of the patrons.
The patrons.
The patrons, because of all the Patreon support. 100%. It wouldn't.
They're amazing.
It wouldn't have been possible. So I'm hoping that we start getting more consistent.
Let's name them all.
All the patrons?
Yeah.
You should have.
I can't even think. I can't even.
Jeff Hedgelin, right? I think it's
Maybe.
on
I don't know. I mean, people come in and out, as they see fit.
Next time, we're going to name your name on
We're
this
going to name all of them,
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can support the show at patreon.com/the show. But we have, plans to continue making the show awesome. Now that we're going to have our fancy dancy producer here, we're going to be doing more current events and, fun stuff like that. So
That's awesome.
what are your guys'
love
hopes
his
for the
faces.
show?
It's
What do you want to see
You know what would
happen?
make this show better is the soundboard.
Yeah.
Dang it, Nick.
I didn't want to say it, but
I wanted to say it. I knew Nick would though.
But I think between the 4 of us, we could start geting.
we can make our own
We can make
sounds.
podcasts come out more
Yeah.
often. We can make a pod. Oh, nice. Yeah, it does. The soundboard does work. Well, I think that's it. That's all I got for my notes. What do you have for your notes, Allie, for this episode?
Johnny?
I had Nick's notes.
Okay. Back to you, Edmund. With the weather. The weather's actually...
Oh, actually, driving over
crazy
here.
now, though.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Guys, we're
It's
talking
the
about the
garbage
weather. We're not
cans.
55.
The garbage
Yes,
cans.
everybody.
Allie, you've gotten a lot of positive feedback about our episode and the show. Do you want to give any shout outs
Yeah.
about that, or just please make me feel better?
No, I mean...
No, you don't wanna
people-
make me-
Well, I don't know. People just watched it and they just really resonate with the Tower of Lebanon whole thing. And if you haven't watched the episode... And it's like far into... You guys haven't watched it, have you? They haven't.
No,
They haven't watched it.
No,
Or listened to it.
Because it's
Watched
like
it.
far into the episode.
I can reference
No,
it, yeah.
What was it about?
The
Let's not
towers of
explain
Lebanon.
it. Let's not explain it.
Yeah, you just watch it. We don't have to explain it here.
So
But yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot
I
of people
think.
love it.
Oh, here's another thing I just need to say, just for me. This is totally for me. But if you're watching this and you're wondering, like, is Edmund okay?
The answer is no.
What a lot of people don't know is that there is like a whole team of people. Like we have a producer, Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Anna Lincoln, who's been helping as an assistant. I mean, she does a ton of
Remote,
work.
too.
Kyle's doing work. Allie with the strategy session help. Johnny with the video production. Like there are other people involved. So please, dear Lord, if you're watching this and you're concerned for me or my family or my parish job, for the love of God,
Speaking of your
it is
parish job.
not just me doing all this work, right?
Wait, have you gotten like concerns? Like
A
people
little
writing
bit.
Concerns?
Well, just in general. I mean, just light things. But I
okay.
just wanted to. I feel like I need to
Like
say
you're
that.
doing fine.
Yeah, I think people see all this and immediately they're like, "How is Edmund doing all this stuff?"
Well, you don't watch Netflix.
I
you
I
watch
do
plenty of
sometimes.
Netflix.
Well, see, here's the thing: is I don't watch Netflix every day. We'll go through like, okay, we're gonna binge all of it in a weekend.
Oh,
So
I feel like this is
yeah.
all directed to Danielle.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm fine.
I have everything under control.
Well, I just feel like I just wanted to say that. That was one thing I thought to say is that because a lot of people see this stuff and then immediately are like, "How are you doing it all?"
It's so good.
I'm not. Like the editing's live. We have teams involved. So I don't know. I just had to.
It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I just needed people to hear that.
Do you feel better now?
I feel way better now.
Good. That's really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do. It's been a while. What are all the links, Allie? Where can people go to find the show?
So you can find the show.
It's on every
at-
podcast app.
It's on every podcast app.
It's on Spotify.
And the podcast.
You can go to youtube.com/
slash the show
Nope.
with Edmund Mitchell.
No, you can go to youtube.com/ it's just my personal YouTube, Edmund Mitchell.
Edmund Mitchell.
You can go to
embarrassing.
Facebook.
Why don't Johnny? Why don't you talk about the items, the merch?
Oh,
Yes,
that's right.
There's merch.
Oh, we do have merch. Dang it.
We do have merch.
The most popular one right now is we have a t-shirt with a it's a seagull. Mm-hmm.
Actually, we don't. We don't have that.
It got
Okay.
so popular.
It's
We
sold
had to
out.
take it down.
It's really high
Yeah.
spec. However, this one person did bulk order. If you want, they're reselling at autumn.com, and you can go there and you can purchase that.
I think the only person that really bought merch after I designed it for a full like Saturday was Bennett. Was Benny. Do you remember Benny?
No.
Remember the guy that came and visited and we talked about it? You don't remember this? Oh, okay.
Oh, the
guys
guy who's
remember?
like super fan.
Yeah.
Who's probably gonna watch this.
I think he was the only one that bought merch. So guys, if you care about my emotional health,
But where
go
can they
buy
buy it, Johnny?
Listen,
Cartel.
to be fair, all the links don't make sense. It's edmundmitchell.com/store.
Oh, see, that's
It needs
where
to have
you
its
got
own
it mixed
website.
up.
Well, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
You can also find the show on Facebook. Just search the show with Edmund Mitchell.
If you ever want to come to the studio, reach out
Yeah,
to
do
Edmund.
it. So yeah, we actually Anna is reaching out to a bunch of different people.
Really?
More people that I will
There you go,
not
Anna.
name on air, but
For them to come to
here
the
for
studio.
them to come here.
She
and be on
personally
the
reached
show.
out to Donald Trump multiple times.
Wow.
And
He said he would
yeah.
come hold his Bible.
Wow. That's
He's
really
just
nice.
gonna- he's gonna
That's
do
really
this.
nice.
So Kyle, maybe we'll start wrapping this up. That's your cue.
This is just
Is there
not
any last comments that anyone has for this? This feels good.
I feel like that. Yeah.
Once the setup's all good, so next time you guys come here, literally just come in, sit down, and then we do it.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
We figured it all out. We got all the kinks out. This will be great.
This is great.
Cool.
Is there anything?
Support
Reliquary Supply.
Reliquary.
Thanks guys for coming
Hey,
here. Everyone, put your
hey.
hand in.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay.
Why?
On the count of 3, we're not Republicans. 1, 2, 3. We're not.
Hey!
Anyways, Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.